This is the Edifier Neobuds Pro 2. It has ANC, spatial audio, high quality bitrate playback, and there is more. And it comes with a retail price of only 599 ringgit. So how does this compare to the other flagships from Apple and Sony then? So the unboxing process as usual was a very pleasant experience. This time around it came with a brown shipping style box, and opening that, the box itself was in white with the visuals of the earbuds in front of the box. At the back there are the different codecs that the earbuds support and what comes inside of the box. Now what's interesting is that when you open this box, there's a little acoustic foam at the top part and the earbuds are tucked inside in the middle at the bottom. Behind that there's a white accessory box which includes a USB-A to USB-C cable, a premium feeling carrying pouch, and hell a lot of an extra ear tips, and of course the manual itself. Now first let's look at the design and the aesthetics of the earbuds case. Now it is very solidly built with a nice matte finish that is fingerprint resistant and with the copper accents at the sides. And this is the ivory colored version which looks between beige and white. I wish that it just came in a pure white color, but that's the case for this. And it also comes in black. It charges via USB-C since there's no wireless charging, and you will see the LED indicator at the side, and the side glow light fits the overall almost business meet cybernetic look. And speaking of which, this LED light is customizable up to 8 different color options through the app, which we'll dive into that later. Now when you open the lid, there is a single button for resetting and pairing. Now speaking of this pairing button, some of the mid-range earbuds still does not include a physical button, so it is nice that Edifier gave that. Then over to the earbuds. It carries the whole cybernetic look over the stems. They are touch sensitive, and as always there's no single tap option, and while some may complain and wanted this feature, I personally think that is a good call because it does help avoid accidental commands when you put it in your earbuds, especially when you're just adjusting it when it's in the ears. However, what you get are double tap and triple tap options where you can customize that to your liking, and worth mentioning is that there's no options for a touch and hold control. Then the stems of the earbuds is in a matte finish too, where it is glossy towards the top near the ear tips area. Now one thing that really surprised me is that how well this earbud fits in the ears. Despite looking a little bulky and not as sleek as some of the flagship models, that did fit in my ears surprisingly well. In fact, I found it to be more comfortable than the WF-1000XM5 earbuds from Sony, especially during extended periods of wear. And if this fit isn't perfect right out of the box, don't worry, because as you've seen in the unboxing, Edifier includes a whopping 6 additional ear tips in different sizes, so you can find the best possible fit for your ears. But of course, this calls out for my hashtag Sawan Mode test to see how well it does stick in my ears. Are you ready? Then finally, it is also IP54 rated, so no worries of using this in a gym under a rain or even light splashes too. Now the earbuds have Bluetooth version 5.3 when it comes to connectivity, and unfortunately there's no multi-device pairing option, which to be honest is quite a bummer to me. Now pairing these earbuds with an iPhone is pretty straightforward. Just press and hold the pairing button, then head to the Bluetooth settings menu on your phone, select the earbuds, and you're all set. But connecting this to an Android phone is a breeze with Google Fast Pair, where you just have to flip open the case and your phone should instantly find it, especially for the very first time pairing this to a brand new smartphone. And that was super easy, just like how easy it is for you to hit the like and the subscribe button. Those actions will be very much appreciated, and thank you very much in advance. Now, when it comes to the microphones, there are a total of 8 microphones, and that is 4 on each side of the earbuds. Now, just to give you a comparison, the AirPods Pro have 2 mics on each earbuds, and the Sony WF-1000XM3 has 3 on each. Now for my testing, the microphones on this Neobuds Pro 2 really stands out, especially during phone calls. They use what they call the beamforming algorithm, which seems to do a fantastic job. But of course, to give you a better idea, I've done a short microphone test so you can be the judge. Okay, so this is a microphone test. I'm outdoors, it's a bit noisy and it's quite windy as well. This is using the Neobuds Pro 2. So test 1, 2, test 1, 2, test 1, 2. Switching over to the AirPods Pro 2, this is in a similar situation, so this is a microphone test. Test 1, 2, test 1, 2, test 1, 2. And finally, this is the microphone test on the Sony WF-1000XM5.
Test one, two. Test one, two. Test one, two.
Now on to the active noise cancellation side. Edifier claims that they can deliver up to minus 50 dB in noise cancellation. Now that is quite an improvement compared to the previous generation. Now in real life situations, this ANC really shines, effectively reducing ambient noise. Now if you're someone who frequently uses public transport, you'll appreciate the difference because these earbuds can significantly lower those background chatter that you find when you're in a train and the rumbling of the tracks, making your journey more peaceful. And of course, in the Edifier Connect app, you'll find 4 different ANC modes, including a wind reduction mode and the ambient sound setting. Now this feature comes in handy in certain situations. For example, when you walk across roads in Malaysia where the food delivery riders does not sometimes seem to see the red light, or if you want to hear the typical ding dong.
Sit back, relax, and enjoy our Malaysian hospitality.
To tell you if your food is being served on the plane. Then as for mobile gamers out there, these earbuds include the gaming mode in the app to reduce latency. While it's not the fastest, but it's definitely sufficient for most casual and non-professional gamers. But yeah, it is a nice feature that really enhances your overall gaming experience. Now let's dive into what makes this earbuds potentially flagship level for 2023, which is their support for spatial audio. Now this is a feature that is becoming more and more popular, and it is great to see that it is also available in earbuds within this price range. Now inside each of the earbuds there is a gyrometer and an accelerometer. Now these are the key components that enable the spatial audio magic, and to use this feature all you need to do is just to toggle that in the Edifier Connect app. Once activated, the earbuds can track your head movements in real time, which is pretty impressive, especially considering once again with the earbuds within this price range. But there is a small catch though, because every time you change your position you will need to recalibrate the earbuds, especially the exact position of your phone. Now for my experience, the spatial audio feature once calibrated works decently well. It is definitely a cool addition, but I wouldn't say that that is one of the main selling points of these earbuds. But I am curious to hear your thoughts on spatial audio, especially when it comes to listening to music. Let me know your thoughts in our community Discord channel, where you'll find all the links in the description below. I'm looking forward to hear your thoughts. Now, one of the key reasons to consider these earbuds is the audio codec support, and of course, resulting in amazing sound quality. Now, if you're really into audio, you'll know that having proper codecs is very important when delivering a full experience, because this earbud supports a range of codecs including LDAC or LDAC, LHDC 5.0, AAC and SBC. Now, what this means for you and for all of us is the ability to enjoy 192 kHz or 24-bit audio over Bluetooth, which is definitely a very good thing that really elevates the audio quality a notch higher. Now, when it comes to the actual audio performance, I was genuinely surprised. Given the price range, I had moderate expectation, but the sound quality completely blew me away. They indeed gave some of the flagship earbuds a run for the money, and the Knowles Balanced Amateur Driver in the earbuds provide an excellent balance of high and low frequency, delivering punchy bass and beautifully clear mids. Now, this earbuds really stands out when listening to tracks with strong focus on mids and bass. For example, Return of Jedi by Darth and Vader and Zed's remix of Die For You by Valorant sounds fantastic. The vocals, especially in this particular track, cuts very beautifully right in the middle, even when the bass kicks towards the end of the track. However, if you're a big fan of metal or rock, you might find the bass a bit overwhelming, but don't worry, you can easily adjust the sound settings in the Edifier Connect app to suit your taste. Now, for a detailed recap of everything that I've mentioned in this video, be sure to check out our website at www.adamlovo.tv, where you'll find a written version of this review. And also, if you're curious on what is the exact music that I listen when I test on these earbuds on Tidal specifically, I will leave my playlist down in the description below. Now, speaking of the app, let's go through the app's interface and what you can adjust over there. Now, what's nice is there is a notification bar constantly if you're using an Android phone, or if you're using an iPhone, it will appear as a live notification, which is nice. Now, if only Apple does that with the AirPods Pro, right? Since, this is their own earbuds. Now at the home screen, other than the visuals of the earbuds and the case, you'll find the battery indicator for the earbuds over there. And for some strange reason, the case shows offline, whether or not it's on my iPhone or the Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra. Now hopefully a software update could fix this. Below that, there is the ANC ambient mode and the wind toggle reduction toggle. Then there's a music player below as well. Then there are tabs for Discover, Mail and the Me tab. Then going back to the earbuds tab, at the top right corner, you'll find a bunch of settings over there, such as the control settings which you can customize accordingly both on the left and right. Then you can also adjust the tap sensitivity over there, wearing detection to pause the audio when the earbuds are removed from your ears, and other further settings over there as well. Then swiping over to the next page of the home screen brings you to the sound modes to toggle between music, game mode and spatial audio as mentioned earlier. Then the next page shows the different sound EQs, and I left it at dynamic during my overall music listening just to keep things simple. Then the final page allows you to change the LED colors as mentioned earlier as well. Now when it comes to this earbuds, there is a bit of a trade-off between great sound quality, effective ANC and of course the battery life. Now the earbuds are rated to last about 4 hours with ANC on and 5.5 hours with it turned off. Now based on my personal experience with ANC always on and volume up to maximum, you all know how deaf I can be. I've been getting around 3 hours and 50 minutes of playtime, and that is also considering using high quality bit rates music streaming on Tidal. However, I was pleasantly surprised to find that the earbuds lasted close to 6 hours with ANC turned off. I think Edifier is a little more modest in their estimation over here. As for the charging case, it provides an additional 12 hours of playtime with ANC and 16.5 hours without. Now that is also pretty much in line with the official rating, so that was great. Now in general, if your daily commute or listening session is around 3 hours or less, which seems to be the case for most people that I know, this earbud should easily last you about 2 to 3 days before needing a recharge. Now that is more than decent, especially considering the step up in sound quality. And if you ever forget to charge them, no worries, because a quick 15 minutes charge can give you up to 2 hours of playback, and that is also really great to know. But just remember, as mentioned earlier, there's no wireless charging option where you'll need to use the USB-C port to charge the earbuds and the case itself. So in conclusion, overall this is a really great device for the money that you'll be spending, which comes at a really good price of only 599 ringgit as of the recording of this video. Now that is quite an amazing price considering competitors like Sony, Apple and even Sennheiser, where something of this caliber could cost 2 to 3 times the price.